Watch out for Garys, because they like to slip under Charrogg and steal your claps.
Dude, Garys are trying to end world hunger.
Bring the madness.
Drop time this week, the drop time that you used for your run was just jump in immediately, and I think that's definitely the way to go, especially if it's working out for you. Personally, for me though, I was getting quite a bit of lag right at the very beginning of the hunt, so I went with a drop timing that Derp suggested, where you wait for 1% danger, count to 20, and then drop.
That lag you're talking about is actually a freeze with the Boreas weapons. It pretty much freezes your game for like half a second. What I do is I run up to the vents, I wait for the freeze and pot all three, then go, and it still works.
Builds for the week. As far as I can tell, pretty much everyone's running the same build for solo, which was the 6 fireproof, 6 predator, 6 rage, 6 rage hunter, 3 Zerker, 3 conditioning, 3 conduit, and 3 discipline.
Yes, that's pretty much the speedrun build.
I also feel like you can very easily take out the Zerker and put in Wild Frenzy instead for this build as well. I think that one's really up to personal preference, but the Zerker will provide more damage than Wild Frenzy, I think. Potions for the week. It's just going to be the same bad boys, the Aether Drive, the Frenzy, and the Blitz. Thank you. Obviously, don't bring Stagger Potion. He has Thick Skull. It's not going to be worth it at all. Viable weapons for the week. This one is actually another week with a lot of viable weapons, I feel. Striker is obviously very viable. Hammer, I think, is definitely viable. He's a pretty long behemoth. You can line up those Aether Slams pretty well, I think. Definitely sub 3 viable. Chainblade, I think, is definitely sub 3 viable. Sword, definitely sub 3 viable. Axe, I think is sub 3 viable. I'm going to try for a sub 3 run this week. See what we can do. Pike, I also think is sub 3 viable. Keep in mind though that he does not have thick hide, and so you won't be getting that juicy wound damage. But I still think Charrogg is a good matchup. And Repeaters, once again, I also think is viable with his long body. That full bore chamber has a lot of pieces to hit.
All the weapons are viable. It's just a matter of like learning the behemoth and how to manipulate its AI again. But Charrogg is that easy that every weapon is viable.
Mistakes in your run or improvements you're looking to make. For me personally, on my run, I was just really looking to improve my part focus. Charrogg is very twisty, and hitting the parts I don't want to hit happened quite a bit. So just hitting the correct parts is something I could definitely improve on. Get that second break in my run and improve my time by a marginal amount.
In my run, obviously, I got hit twice and still magically got a nice time. It's pretty much just trying not to get hit is all I'm trying to do.
Strategy inside the arena. This one is just a full out brawl. You really are just trying to dodge his attacks while trying to hit the parts that you want to focus. What you're wanting to hit is his head, his left leg, and his left front fire sack, and just learn his attacks and just keep on hitting.
That's pretty much, you want to stick to the sack in between his head and the left leg. That's where you want to position yourself. And for the parts to focus, the head is very, very tanky. So it'll be hard to get a quick break on that. So you would rather get a break on the fire sack and the leg. If Charrogg gets frost proc before he enrages, like the enrage aura doesn't actually come out.
Oh yeah, I noticed that sometimes.
Whenever Charrogg does his tail slam attack, if you just stick to his left arm, he doesn't, like, you don't get hit and you get some free hits off. So that's a tip right there.
Yes, the tail slam where he slams center and then right, and then he sweeps to the left. If you're already on that left leg, which is where most people are wanting to be sitting at anyways, you can just keep attacking that leg and he won't ever hit you.
His left arm has a scuffed hitbox, so whenever he does the slam, it doesn't hit you unless you're like quite far to the side of it.
Top 100 times for the week for solos. Top 1 time. I think it's possible to get a sub 1. Do you think we're going to see it though?
Yes, the sub one is 100% possible. I might give it a couple goes, but you might see Derp or Shanks try again. 100 time. It might go down to 135-ish. Right now it's at 155, but as people learn to fight Charrogg, the easy boy, it'll go down significantly.
I was thinking like maybe like 145. I think it's a little bit hard to get down to that 130. I think 145 for top 100 for solos. And then top 5 for solos, I was thinking like sub 110 at the very least. Maybe even, I think actually like if I want to be more accurate, I think like sub 107 for top 5.
Yes, this for solos, yeah, top 5, most likely around the 107 mark.
Groups, top time, I think the top time I already saw already was like 39 seconds.
32 seconds right
32? All right, these guys are insane. I think 32 seconds is the top time. No one's going to beat that.
I think that it can go 30 seconds.
30 seconds even? Okay. Top 5, I think it's going to be definitely sub 40. I'd be willing to say sub 37 seconds.
I would say around the 35. People start learning as the week goes, trying different things, tuning it, like fine tuning it, and eventually getting the run.
Top 100 for groups. I think it's going to be a super sweaty week. I'm still a little bit optimistic though. I think I'm going to say 115 for top 100.
That was pretty much my guess there. 115, 110 to 115, because it's so easy that people will definitely get that time quick.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of how many people actually attempt for a fast time.